welcome to the Marley Bird YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to show you 2 different ways to work a provisional cast on using a crochet chain. We will begin with a normal crochet chain. When you start your crochet chain, you want to make sure you add a knot to the end of your yarn to signify that was the starting edge before you began your chains. You want to make sure you work 5 chains. Then you will do the number of chains equal to the number of stitches you need to pick up, and then do 4, 5, 6 chains more. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and snip your yarn and pull that through, and your chain is complete. Looking at the chain stitch here, you can see it resembles a knit stitch. It looks like the V of a knit stitch, right? If we turn this V over, or the chain over, you can see we have these bumps, okay? You see the side, they're like purl bumps. I call those the butt of the stitch. We will use those purl bumps, or the butt of the stitch, to actually pick up stitches and place them on our knitting needle. What you want to do is, with the chain upside down and beginning at least 4 or 5 chains in, take your knitting needle and insert it into that bump. And I'm going to use a contrasting color yarn so you can see what's going on. You will yarn over your knitting needle and then pull that yarn over through that bump. Go to the next bump, insert your needle, yarn over your needle, and then pull that yarn over through that bump. It really is that easy. Simply insert your knitting needle into the next bump, yarn over, and pull that yarn over through. You will do this for the number of stitches you need to cast on. Once you have the number of stitches cast on, you simply ignore the provisional cast on and you carry on in your pattern, working until your fabric is created. When you've created enough fabric in your work and it's time to remove your provisional cast on, that's where your knot is going to be important. You want to make sure you start to unravel your chain from the end you finished with. So do not start with the end with that knot in your yarn. You want to start at this end. As you pull out this chain, you're going to be left with live stitches. So as I undo this chain, just like so, it's going to happen really quick and it's pretty fun. As I pull on this, it's going to go like a zipper. So I can just pull, 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 and there we go. I'm going to pull that out of there, pull that out of there, and we are left with all of these live stitches. You can go ahead, grab another needle. Sometimes I like to use a smaller needle to pick up all those live stitches. Then you carry on in your pattern, working those live stitches as your pattern indicates. Now that you know how to pick up stitches in a crochet chain, why not learn how to do the crochet chain automatically over your knitting needle? Once again, you begin with the knot in your yarn, and then I want you to go ahead and crochet a couple of chains so that way we have something to establish here. Then all you're going to do is grab your knitting needle, rest it on top of the yarn, and work your crochet chain right over the knitting needle. Take your yarn, wrap it around your knitting needle back to the back, and work a chain again. Around the knitting needle to the back, and work your chain. Knitting needle to the back, and work your chain. It's really just that easy. The trick here is that by working the chains directly onto the knitting needle, we are placing the butt of our stitch already on the knitting needle. So when you're done, go ahead and make a couple extra chains so that way you can finish it off. And now this is as if we have put our knitting needle just through the butt of those stitches. So you will go and knit 1 full row or whatever the pattern tells you to do, and you'll be ready to go, ready to work on your fabric. Now you know 2 different ways to begin your provisional cast on with a crochet chain. Hopefully this helps, and I'll talk to you again soon. Find more helpful knitting tips right here on the Marley Bird YouTube channel. Be sure to smash that like button, as my kids say. Bye everybody.